Hi everyone, so thanks for joining me today on another photo walk. I'm out at one of my local parks here and it's really cold, but I thought I'd try and get some more practice in with this Olympus TG-5. So all of the video, the vlogging, the audio, everything's going to be from this TG-5 today, and all the images will be straight out of camera. Hey, it's really hard for me to see any kind of geometry. I'm so used to shooting, street photography or architectural photography that when I come out into the woods, I'm lost in terms of composition. I mean, I always look for the light, but it's kind of a cloudy, overcast day, so I don't have that going for me. I mean, the sun is peeking out, but not long enough for me to figure out a composition. You know, my vlog yesterday that I did with the, where I talked about the EM1X and I went to the airport and stuff, I really didn't like those pictures too much. But that's why I'm out here. I'm trying to practice so I can take a halfway decent picture. Oh, they're killing this tree. Look at that. See how they trim the bark with a chainsaw? That's like trimming off cutting the veins of the tree out. Okay, we have a bunch of pine cones here with snow on them. If that's not your typical winter picture, I don't know what is. Man, the weather just cleared up out of nowhere. There's one pine cone tree right here, kind of all by itself in a way. I'm going to try and do a vertical shot of this one. Let me get in a little closer. Try and do about 1/3 of the thing snow and the other 2/3 just tree. Okay, there's a shed up here that I want to try and get a shot of. This one here. I've gotten some really nice pictures of this shed in the fall when the leaves had all changed. But I don't think I have any winter pictures, so this will be new for me. I think what I'll do first is I'll put this shed kind of at the golden ratio. Right about there, like rule of thirds kind of. And then I'm going to try and do with the stairs, have it frame the picture kind of diagonal like this. Someone's made a little snowman here. I'm gonna go into microscope mode here and try and do some focus stacking. Alright, I'm going to try and get a few shots of the bench and the window. I kind of like how the window here is reflecting the snow. Probably need to back up a little bit. Let's try something in here. Alright, so I had to come in from the cold. I was just freezing out there, but I want to talk about a couple of videos I saw this morning, in particular the one by Peter Fosgard. And if you haven't been to his channel, he's another Olympus photographer, and he teaches, you know, the best settings and all kinds of things you can do with your Olympus camera as well. But he also teaches you about photography, much more so than I can, because I'm not really as good a photographer as he is. But check out his channel. I think you'll like it. But his video is something about his response to a Jared Polin video. But that video by Jared Polin's preview of the EM1X really upset him, because Jared said something to the effect that, you know, the EM1X just didn't provide professional results because it didn't have that shallow depth of field. It had grain at high ISO. And I think Peter gave a very objective response, something to the effect that, if you deliver a picture to your client and get paid, basically you're a professional. And, my line of work in real estate photography, I don't want depth of field. It's really the enemy in my kind of work, and I'm a professional. So it's, it's a different kind of photography, but Jared Poland's preview of the EM1X was really, I thought, the best one out of all the ones I've seen. And I say that because, he is exactly the kind of photographer that EM1X or Olympus has to win over, right? The D5 shooters, the D4 shooters, the Canon 1DX shooters. This is the kind of challenges or mindset that Olympus is facing when they're trying to go into this market, which I think this camera is targeted for. And it's not a small thing in their mind. Regardless of what professional photography is or not, if there's this mindset that a camera does not deliver that shallow depth of field, does not deliver the clean images at high ISO, they're not going to buy the camera. So Jared's preview is really the best one, because all the other previews, there was a lot of good previews talking about the great features of the camera and, all the reasons that they're going to buy this camera or not. But Jared's, I think, was really hit home for me in terms of who Olympus is trying to win over. And if they can't win over a photographer like Jared Poland, and whatever you think of his channel, I think Jared's a fantastic photographer from the images that I've seen from him and the critique that he gives. When he used to do critiques a lot, but he would give really good critique, and I learned a lot from his channel, and I still watch him. Not as much as I used to, because he's gotten a little more animated, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But he still provides valuable content, and he has a lot of content. I've been following him for years. But in any case, if you haven't seen Peter's video, check that out. If you haven't seen Jared's preview, you should check that out. Just from an academic type interest, I don't think you should pull any decisions or make any decisions about buying this camera from those videos, because it's not out yet. So until there's an actual real world review, I wouldn't make a decision about this camera one way or the other. Alright, so I'll wrap it up here. As always, I appreciate you guys watching and bearing with me while I go through these photo walks, and because I really just want to share with you my journey and trying to become a better photographer as well, not just teaching you how to use a camera. But really, once you know how to use a camera, you need to be able to take good pictures, right? So I thought I'd lead by example and get out there and practice, and that's my message also. Go out and practice. Take bad pictures, take lots of them, but get one good one, all right? So thanks again, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.